up, Foxy? Thanks for tuning in and welcome to Gwen Skin. Before we fully get into this, I just want to disclose some information. My name is Guinevere. I am a licensed esthetician in California. And no, I am not naked, but at the same time, we are talking about the naked truth of sunscreen, so I found it fitting. Today, we are going to focus our attention on protecting the skin, and that means sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen! As you know, everybody should be wearing a sunscreen, but not everybody does. And that's probably because not everybody really understands the differences between sunscreens. So we're going to be breaking down the naked truth behind different sunscreen ingredients and where they fall. Don't forget to press that like and subscribe button so we can keep learning about our skin together. With a broad spectrum of 30 or higher, you're protecting your skin from the damaging sun rays. The damaging sun rays are UVA, aging, and UVB, burning. Chemical sunscreens are probably the most common that you're going to end up seeing in your local stores. Chemical sunscreens work by penetrating the skin to create a protective layer from the sun that absorbs vitamin D but deflects the damaging sun rays. The most common ingredients for a chemical sunscreen are avobenzone, oxybenzone, octisalate, homosalate, octinoxate. The pros to this kind of sunscreen is that you don't need a whole lot of it because it has a thinner consistency, and it also works very well with physical activities as well, as long as you're using a sport formulation. The cons to this sunscreen is that if you're somebody who has developed a sensitive skin condition, then the chemicals can be a little bit irritating for you and cause inflammation. It takes about 10 to 20 minutes for this sunscreen to fully penetrate and absorb into the skin. And unfortunately, the ingredients of octinoxate and oxybenzone are very damaging for the coral reefs. So it is important to pay attention to what you're putting onto your body because we do put it back onto the earth. Mineral sunscreens, also known as physical sunscreen, work by creating a layer over the entire applied area and deflects all sun rays. The most common ingredients for this sunscreen are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. The pros to this sunscreen are that it acts immediately upon application. It's naturally broad spectrum. We will come back to that broad spectrum topic later. And it is better suited for those who have developed a sensitive skin condition, such as rosacea, and it provides better protection for those who are more prone to hyperpigmentation. The cons to this sunscreen is that it does come off pretty easily, so you will have to reapply it pretty often. It provides a white cast or also seems blue on women of color. And if you're not very thorough in your application of this sunscreen, then you're actually allowing a breach to occur in your protection. And we do not want that. Hybrid sunscreens have all of the benefits I just listed with the first two, and it has a better resistance to being sweat out during physical activities, with a lesser chance of the white or blue cast happening. The ingredients normally mixed for a hybrid sunscreen are going to be zinc oxide, octacurylene, and octisalate. So, broad spectrum. Remember when I had mentioned that a little bit ago in the video? Broad spectrum is actually very important to look for on your sunscreen package because broad spectrum is what's going to protect your skin from the damaging sun rays, which are UVA, aging, and UVB, burning. An SPF 30 is only going to provide about 90 to 93% protection, and an SPF of 45 will probably only give you about 95 to 96%. And anything higher will probably be about 97% protection right there. And that's just because there is unfortunately no sunscreen out there that will provide a 100% protection rate. So wear your sunscreen, foxes. Do pay attention to how your skin is reacting when wearing any sunscreen, because we don't want to increase the chance of hyperpigmentation happening by not wearing any, and we definitely do not want to increase the possibility of a mutation happening. Mutation translates into skin cancer. Leave a comment at the bottom if you guys have any further questions about sunscreen, or if you need any product recommendations, as that is exactly why I've created this channel. I just want to help. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you found some of this information valuable for when you're making your next sunscreen purchase, and I'll see you in the fab lane.